SportsTime Plus presents this BCSL American football matchup between the Scarlets of Ridgefield Park and the Fort Lee Bridgemen. Welcome, everybody, to SportsTime Plus. I'm Jack Cognetta. Great to have you with us, and we have a dandy for you. On Friday night, the Scarlets took on the Bridgemen, and this was a huge game for Ridgefield Park. They started the season 1-3 and then won their next two, so this would put them over 500 if they could beat Fort Lee. For the Scarlets, they're led by their senior quarterback, Matt McCarroll. McCarroll, one of the top quarterbacks in Bergen County. He's thrown for 8 touchdown passes in 2009. But one of the biggest surprises for the Scarlets has been their senior fullback, Mark Aspinwall. He's a guy who's been a stopgap on defense, but on offense, he's been one of their key parts to their running game. On the other side of the field, Fort Lee, a disappointing 2009 season. They're 0-6 and in the basement of the BCSL American. But they do have a few bright spots. One of them is their linebacker, Tafi Mushandu. Look for him to come up with some big plays on defense for the Bridgemen. We have a dandy tonight. We can't wait to get to it, so let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff between the Scarlets and the Bridgemen. Just about ready to get things started here. Fort Lee and Ridgefield Park. The Scarlets won the toss, so they've elected to receive. And there's junior John Horacek to kick for the Bridgemen. And we're underway at the Sugarman Sports Complex. Ryan Melly on the return. And he's wrapped up by Tafi Mushandu, the senior captain for Fort Lee. Nice play there on special teams, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scarlets. And let's meet the starting lineups. First, for Ridgefield Park, McCarroll at quarterback. He'll have a two-headed running attack behind him, Ryan Melly and Mark Aspinwall. And then his wideouts, Fitzgerald, Alberk, and the tight end, Jacob. The Scarlets will be protected by this offensive line. It's anchored by junior Corey Miller and senior Joe Ortiz. Defensively, the Scarlets are very good, one of the best in the BCSL American, especially because of their linebackers, Capote and Aspinwall, 2 all-county candidates here in 2009. And the secondary looks like this: the Melly brothers, Alberk, and Reynoso. For Fort Lee, the quarterback is Vincent Arfuso. He's taking over for the injured Brian Ree. Tyler Eiffelise, the Bridgemen's go-to running back. Jung Kim and Eric Park will get some touches in the air. The offensive line for the Bridgemen looks like this. Sam Tynan and Muhammad Kurt will anchor that front 5. And defensively for the Bridgemen, they're also pretty strong. Kurt and Tynan also anchor that front 4. Look for them to try to blitz and get to McCarroll early. The linebackers, Mushandu, the senior captain, Tamer Ammer, and John Gallo, the senior. And the secondary for the Bridgemen, it's Kim, Palakowski, and Park. They will try to get to McCarroll and pick up some big interceptions in this one. So here we go, just underway. Thanks so much for joining us here on SportsTime Plus. It's 1st and 10 for Ridgefield Park. Ball at the 20-yard line. McCarroll under center. Hands off to the fullback, Aspinwall, but not much doing there. Good pursuit by the Fort Lee defense as Aspinwall picks up maybe a yard, but it looks like he's back at the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. The Scarlets started the season losing 3 of their first 4, but since then they've won 2 straight. McCarroll under center. Handoff to Aspinwall. He looks to his right. Aspinwall with some room and is finally taken down at the 38-yard line, and a 1st down for the Scarlets. Nice run by the senior Mark Aspinwall. Coach Tony Gonzalez told us before the game that Aspinwall never played offense before this season. He's become a go-to guy for the Scarlets. Watch it again here on the replay as Aspinwall breaks free and takes it to the 38 for a 1st down for the Ridgefield Park Scarlets. So 1st down at 10. We're just underway here in the 1st quarter. No score. Scarlets with the ball at the 41-yard line. McCarroll under center. Fort Lee showing blitz. McCarroll with time. Passes to Fitzgerald, who makes the catch, but is brought down quickly by number 27, Stephen King. Heads up play there by the Bridgemen's secondary. Watch it again. Fitzgerald with some space, but a good wrap there by Stephen Kim. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Scarlets. The ball at about the 43-yard line. Scarlets looking to get into Bridgman territory. McCarroll under center, looking to throw, looks to his left, looking deep for Fitzgerald. He's well covered, and it's incomplete as the ball goes out of bounds. Good coverage by the Bridgman secondary, and Fitzgerald is frustrated. McCarroll tried to go deep, tried to make the big play, but to no avail. Good coverage by the Fort Lee secondary. So that'll bring up 4th down. The Scarlets will punt. Lewis Jacob is back for the Scarlets. John Horanchik to receive for Fort Lee. Horanchik is the punter. He returns kicks. He's a linebacker. He really does it all for the Fort Lee Bridgemen and hopes to do something here on this punt return. Jacob is back at around the 30. Low snap. He gets the punt off cleanly, but he's clipped, and there's a flag on the play, and the ball is going to be down by Kevin Alberk at about the 25-yard line, but we have a penalty flag, and let's see what the call is. And it's going to be roughing the kicker, a huge break for the Ridgefield Park Scarlets as Jacob was bumped on the punt, so that's an automatic 1st down for the Ridgefield Park Scarlets. A huge break for the red and white. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Scarlets with the ball at midfield. Penalties have hurt the Bridgemen all season. 1st down and 10. McCarroll under center. Handoff to Melly. He bobbles the football. It's loose. Kevin Alberk up with it. The ball is still loose. Sam Tynan has it. And Tynan is off to the races. And he's taken down at the 1-yard line by Ryan Melly, who saves the touchdown. But a heads-up play by Sam Tynan of the Fort Lee Bridgemen. A huge play. The 6'1" senior makes it 1st and goal for Fort Lee. And if there's one thing that an 0-6 team would like to do, it would be to get a big break early, and that was their break right there. So it's 1st down and 10, 1st and goal for the Bridgemen at the 1-yard line. Golden opportunity here. Arfuso under center. He's in the I formation. He's going to try to take it himself on the sneak, and he is in for the touchdown. Vincent Arfuso punches it in, and just like that, Fort Lee on the scoreboard. They take an early 6-0 lead after a Ridgefield Park turnover. Wow. Vincent Arfuso, the 1-yard touchdown run, thanks to the fumble recovery by Sam Tynan, and Fort Lee with the early lead on Ridgefield Park. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, how about it? The Fort Lee Bridgemen with a 6-0 lead over Ridgefield Park. Do we have an upset brewing? We'll find out the 2nd quarter coming up after this commercial message here on SportsTime.